Hi students, this is Dr. Thomas, and in this video I'm going to address the challenging problems that you recommended last week. So someone suggested this problem, 27 x cubed plus 64 y cubed. So of course we're factoring, and as you can see we do not have a GCF because 27x cubed and 64y cubed have nothing in common. However, we do see that this is a binomial because we have two terms, and we can find the cube root of both of these terms. Therefore, we have a sum of cubes. Now the formula for the sum of cubes is a cubed plus b cubed equals a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. All we have to do is match up the a and the b, and once we figure out what the a and the b are, we can just plug the a and b in the formula. Now to find the a, we have to find the cube root of both terms. 27x cubed, if you find the cube root of that, you would get 3x. To find the cube root of 64y cubed, you would get 4y. So the first thing when you're working with sums and differences of cubes, you have to break it down so that you can determine what your a and b are. So in this case, something cubed equals 27x cubed. What is that? Well, the something that goes inside the parentheses will be your a. So that's 3x, because 3x times 3x times 3x will give you 27x cubed. So your a is 3x. What cube will give you 64y cubed? Or in other words, what is the cube root of 64y cubed? It is 4y, because 4y times 4y times 4y is 64y cubed, or 4y quantity cubed is 64y cubed. Now, only thing that's left is to plug in our a and b, or substitute our a and b into the formula. So the formula says a, so that is 3x plus b, b is 4y. So let me show you that b is 4y, because we have the cubes here. We just needed to know what the a and b were. Alright, next it says in the formula square the a. Our a is 3x, so if we square the 3 and the x together, or we multiply 3x times itself, we get 9x squared. Minus, now ab, that suggests that's multiplication because they're right next to each other. When we multiply 3x and the 4y together, we get 12xy. Plus b squared. Now notice that I'm not changing the signs in the formula. You never change the signs in the cubes formulas. You're just plugging in the a and the b. The signs remain the same. Now let's square b to finish this factorization. If I square b, I'm squaring the 4 and the y together because b is 4y. So squaring b will give me 16y squared, because 4y times itself is 16y squared. And this is your answer for this sum of cubes problem. And that concludes this video on challenging problems. If you really wanted to check your answer, you could multiply 3x plus 4y times 9x squared minus 12xy plus 16y squared. That will require that you multiply 3x times everything. and turn around and multiply 4y times everything. And then it should turn out that most of your terms will cancel, and you'll end up with the original 27x cubed plus 64y cubed. And you probably can see that a little bit already. 3x times 9x squared, notice that is 27x cubed. So you already have that first term. Alright? Alright, until the next time, signing off, Dr. Thomas.